Well, good afternoon, YouTube. Just wanted to show you something. Been to town today, and just gonna let that bike go past. Don't know if you can hear it or not, but oh, he's gone up there. Yeah. So I wanted some sandpaper basically. So I want to sand the sidecar down and paint it a different color. There's reasons for it, but it's basically the main reason is it's blue, which is the main color for the taxi services in this area, so the Solano area and so on. And people keep sort of waving me down the whole time or trying to. And I thought, so if I change the colour, this wouldn't happen anymore. So we went to get some sandpaper today, which we managed to get. We also spotted it in the shop. They got some tins of paint, spray paint. So I'm just going to show you what I've done so far. If you fancy a laugh, check this out. So I sanded it a bit off and gave it a bit of a trial spray. It's not done professionally or anything. Obviously not because it's me. But yeah, so this is the colour you normally have. And this is the classic sort of colour for this area. You can tell it's not a taxi because it would have a number on the back, and it used to be one because it's got the paperwork for it there and there. So, and again inside, so it would have been officially registered um, as a taxi years ago, but not obviously not since I've had it. So the plan is to paint it a different colour. Well, I don't know what you think of that. Supposed to be a lot more purple than that, but it's turned out it's darkening now, so it's a bit better. But it did look really pink when it first started, and I was sort of panicking a bit, but it's looking a bit better. So everything else, I'm going to try and get a vinyl roof for it because that always leaks. So a vinyl roof on the top of there. This obviously is all going to be repainted black. The false lights on the back there. They could be like reflectors. I might buy some reflectors that will fit on there and stick on there. Probably not a bad idea. So it's not going to be all purple. For example, the mudguards here are going to be nice and black as well. Same as the bumpers, they're all going to be redone. So I'm not worried about that. I'm not a very good shot with this spray can because that's all going to be sanded down and painted black. The front will be the purple as well, I think. Whether I'm going to have any stripes down it like that, I don't know yet. Might do that. I'm not sure if I'm clever enough for that. The way you can see here that it's not a taxi is because it says service on there, which means like your own family service vehicle. A lot of them say private, which I'd have preferred, but that one says service. Apparently that means the same thing. So this has had it as well. This is all ripped and torn. So we're going to have a new one of these. Really badly damaged, as you can see. So that's going to be a new one. So we have this, we put this on because it's rainy season, and it's just basically tied on there with bits of plastic and bits of string. It's especially bought for it, for what I want, because we've got this year, we had this put on last year, give me more protection. So that's already ripped in places further down in the gutter in there. So a new one of those, but we're going to see if we can have one that comes around there, covers down there, so we don't need this anymore, and it'll come across here to just above the headlight. This one now covers the headlight, which is not very good if you're in the dark because it's sort of the headlight doesn't work, sort of reflects off the plastic, and you can't really see where you're going. So I don't like that. So that's going to be changed. So I don't know what you think about the colour. It's definitely different. It's getting darker all the time. Of course, the light's getting dark as well, so it is looking better. Like I said, when I first did it, it was proper pink because there was some pink then. Sally sort of picked up on it, and I can't have a pink one. That's not happening. And then there was blue. I said, no, I'm trying to get away from the blue. And then she said, oh, what about the green one? Well, the green one is sort of Bayambong area, which is another area not far from here, about 40 minutes from here, which is where they have a green colour for the taxis. So I was avoiding that as well, because you do see this around here as well. So basically, I'm just trying to make it look a little bit different. Just something to do, bit of fun. I'm not sure about the colour, I'm really not, but I've sort of committed myself to it now. We're going to have also on the bike, on the 250, we'll pick that up on Monday, we're having a seat extension on the back, where there's always been that gap where Sally doesn't fit on there properly, so that's going to be done as well. So I'm going to leave it at that now. There's been a few interruptions with the shop and everything, which is normal. So I'm going to leave it at that. I've got now got to, there's a storm coming, so I've now got to put a tarpaulin quick over the bike and sidecar, and I'll speak to you later. Bye for now.